Foreign movies. These are horror movies that are from the foreign regions. Most of them are from Asia, but I consider foreign because I've got some other great horror movies from other places. Here we go. Rare Export. Now, this isn't a scary movie per se, but it's a very interesting one and a very interesting take on Christmas. Next up, Dead in 3 Days. This is a very I Know What You Did Last Summer-esque movie from, where does this say? Germany. See it right there, languages. Germany. Very, very interesting movie and very interesting take on it. Next up, Cold Prey. Now they dubbed this in English, but it's a Swedish film, very Friday the 13th-esque, very like 80s horror movie-esque type of slasher. I definitely recommend it. Ju-on, the original Grudge, and Ju-on 2. Both are very good movies. Definitely would recommend it. I find these two better than the American remake. Even though that they are the effects are a little bit cheap, but they're very still effective. Jure. Now, this is a one that does copy from Ju-on. It's about lots of the effects are pretty much similar, but the story actually goes backwards, which is very interesting. And it's about an urban legend where if you hear this kind of noise similar to The Grudge, or a clicking noise, or a black hooded figure, it's a sign that you're going to die and be taken to the underworld. One Missed Call and One Missed Call 2. Both very good movies. These ones have better kills in it and better actresses and stuff like that than the American remake. I definitely love this one. And this one is a slight kind of sequel and prequel to the first one, which is a very interesting take. The Locker. It is very what do you call it? Very similar to like Dark Waters, The Ring, and stuff like that. I find it very thrilling and very cool. Witchboard. It's about girls who do their own version of the Ouija board, and one of the girls gets possessed and starts killing off different classmates. I love, there are twists in it, not so much scary but bloody. Hidden Floor. Now this, a lot of aspects are very similar to Dark Waters. And they did it very well played out. I definitely love this movie. The Wig. Now this is more of a horror drama. It's a girl who has leukemia and she loses her hair, so she buys a wig, but the wig possesses her. Sounds kind of silly, but it's very, very interesting because the girl starts to act irrational and stuff like that, and you find an interesting twist too. February 29th. K-horror, which is Korean horror. It's a slasher supernatural pick of a girl in an insane asylum, and she tells her story about how on February 29th she gets scared and she gets alienated and stuff like that, and she believes she's being haunted on February 29th, and there's lots of good twists in it. I definitely would recommend it. Legends of the Portrait. A very interesting take. It's about a cursed portrait which curses anyone who destroys it or comes near it, which is a very interesting plot line, and definitely would recommend this movie. It's a little bit dramatic and it's a little bit slow, but it's definitely, I definitely like it. The Phone. The Phone is a very classic. It's a lot like One Missed Call, but not really. I definitely love it. It's got fairly good scares in it. It's about this girl, this woman, who she does a report on a professor who molested children, and she gets stalked by that guy, so she had to change her number, but the number she chose is haunted. A very eerie thing, and she has to recluse to her sister's place, which is out of sight from the guy, and weird things start to happen, and it's a very good movie. Definitely would recommend it. Now, most of these movies are subtitled. A couple of them do have English in it, or English dub, like Cold Prey, but a lot of them don't. Next up, Ghost. Now this is like, says The Grudge meets Dark Waters, which is very true. It's a story about misguided friendships, and alliances, and the world of people who aren't what they seem. Bloody Reunion. Now this is the second bloodiest movie I have out of the Asian horror. This class and this teacher all have a reunion with each other, but things go wrong and people die one by one, and it's such a gory, bloody mess. You can tell by that and that. One of the more gruesome ones, The Maid. This has a lot of English in it, but has more, I think, Chinese in it. It's made from Singapore, so I'm not sure what language that they have there. But, very good, scary story. They definitely do the jump scares very well in this one. Red Shoes is very, very bloody movie, and it's my bloodiest movie out of my foreign ones, and It's really, really talks about a woman's obsessions and stuff like that, and how it could take over and how it could destroy your life. Coma. This is the urban legend about the black market, about the kidney heist. A very good cat and mouse game. I definitely would recommend it. Tale of Two Sisters, a cult classic. The American version is called The Uninvited. I definitely would recommend it. It's a very interesting movie, very twisted. It hasn't real. It's a bit confusing, but still very good. Cinderella talks about people's obsession with beauty and how beauty is only skin deep. A very good movie, I would say. Definitely would recommend this movie. It's a little bit bloody and a little bit thrilling at the same time. It takes off on the Cinderella story also, hence why it says Cinderella. And my last one is called Arranged. Now, this is kind of like CSI and all those cop shows mixed with horror movie. And talks about this website that if you do something wrong, this website haunts you. And then you start seeing stuff and get killed off. That's it, and remember to like and subscribe to my channel, Scorpio Korea. Share my videos, of course, and don't forget to check out my Facebook page, DSkin, aka Scorpio Korea. See you next time.